everyone, my dear young learners. I think you are well at your home and enjoying the classes of our respectable teachers from different institutions. Today I am here to have or to give an idea on an interesting topics, also a difficult topics for the young learners from class 8 to 12. So I hope you will enjoy the class. Let's have a look in the board. My dear young learners, I wrote here, I am ill, and also I wrote here, he said to me that he was ill. Here, look, suppose I told my student that I am ill now, I am ill now, and then my student told my information to others that he said to me that he was ill then. So look, I am giving information in my word and my student give my information to others in his own word. So can you guess what may be the sentence and what may be the sentence? Yes, I think you can guess. What may be the sentence? Yes, that is direct. Yes, direct speech. And then what may be the sentence? That is indirect speech. Yes, yes, my dear young learners. So you can guess. So can you guess what we are going to have or going to learn today? Yes, you guess. Our today's topics is narration. That means speech. In Bangla, ukti. So, my dear young learners, after today's session, you will have a clear idea on how to rewrite the passages or rewrite the sentences from direct to indirect, and you can have or you can practice some sentence. So let's start. I don't waste your valuable time. So let's start our today's session. On that board, I wrote the first word is narration. In Bangla, ukti, and we can say it is speech. So, what is speech? Suppose I told my student Saima that Saima, today I am feeling ill. I will not attend the class today. Inshallah, I will go to school tomorrow. So, I informed her in a direct speech. In Bangla, Protokukti. And then, Salma informed this information to others, like saying that our Mamun sir told me that he was feeling well and he will not come or not attend. He would not attend the class today. Inshallah, he would attend the class tomorrow. So, I told the information to Saima that is direct, and Saima informed others that is indirect. So, when we quote someone's speech as it is, that is called direct speech, and when we inform someone's information to others in my opinion or my speech, that is indirect speech. So here look, narration or speech are two types: direct narration or direct speech and indirect speech. So direct speech has got two parts, and that is reporting verb and reported speech. So look here, What is reporting verb? He said to me, I am ill. Here, he said to me is reporting verb, and in the inverted comma, the given speech is reported speech. That is the saying of a speaker, of he. So this is reported speech, and that is called reporting verb. So if you want to make an indirect speech of this sentence, we have to join these two clauses and make a complete sentence. To make a complete sentence, we need to do 5 important sentences in these two clauses. If we want to make an indirect speech, we need to have first sense. We have to sense reporting verb, we have to sense conjunction, we have to sense person, we have to sense verb, and then time word. So now let's see what are the 5 important sentences. Okay, my dear student, so let's have a look here. I wrote direct speech to indirect. Look here the sentence. He said to me, I am okay. So I already told you that if we want to make a complete sentence to do indirect speech, we have to sense 5 important things in these two clauses. So look, here is reporting verb and that is reported speech. If we want to add these two sentences, we need first we have to sense reporting verb, and then we have to sense conjunction between these two clauses, or we have to add conjunction or linking words, and then we have to sense person of the reported speech, and then we have to sense also the verb of reported speech, and then if there may be the time word, then we have to also sense the time word. So let's have a look. We have to sense first the reporting verb, that is our first sense, and then we have to add conjunction here, that is our second add or sense, and then we have to sense person, and you have to remember that in reported speech there may be many persons or many pronouns or many objects. So you must have to sense all the pronouns or all the objects according to the rules. How many they may be in the sentence, it's not the matter, but you have to sense. In Bangla রিপোর্টেড স্পিচে যত ধরনের প্রোনাউন থাকুক না কেন বা পার্সন থাকুক না কেন, তোমাকে সবগুলোই পার্সন চেঞ্জের রুলস অনুসারে অবশ্যই সামনে যত জায়গায় থাকবে তত জায়গায় তোমাকে পরিবর্তন করতে হবে। ওকে, and then our fourth sense is verb sense, and our 5 number sense is time word. Here in this sentence there is no time word, so we don't have to sense. If we have got any time word in the sentence, then we have to sense, otherwise not. So time word sense depend on the given sentence. If there is time word, then we have to sense. If there is no time word, we don't have to sense. So there are 4 important senses we have to do to make a complete indirect speech. So now let's have a look how we. Okay, my dear class, now have a look in the board. I wrote our first sentence is reporting verb sense. Okay, so here we have the clear idea how we sense reporting verb. Here I wrote, he said to me, everything is good now. Yes, look, we have to sense the word said. We have to sense the word said, as the word said is verb in the given clause. So to sense it, we have to identify or we have to know the given sentence in the reported speech. So, here in the reported speech, the sentence may be in 5 types: assertive, interrogative, imperative, optative, and then exclamatory. So, first of all, to sense it, we have to know or identify the sentence. So here I wrote how we can identify the given sentence in the reported speech. To identify the sentence, we have two ways to identify the sentence. First of all, shabdo dekhe, that means seeing the word the very beginning of the sentence. Suppose if you see may or long at the very beginning of a sentence, so you may think that the sentence may be optative. Yes. And then if you see any sentence start with late or principal verb or base form of a verb, then you may think that the sentence may be imperative. Yes. And then you can also identify seeing the sign or exclamation or the punctuation mark. Suppose here you see the interrogation sign at the end of the sentence, so you think that the sentence is interrogative. And if you see any sign of exclamation of any part, it may be the first part of a sentence or it may be the last part of a sentence, where you can find it, you just think that the sentence is exclamatory. So to identify the sentence, there is two ways: শব্দ দেখে, চিহ্ন দেখে। অর্থাৎ আমরা শব্দ দেখে চিনতে পারবো দুটো সেন্টেন্স, অপারেটিভ এন্ড ইম্পারেটিভ, আর আমরা চিহ্ন দেখে চিনতে পারবো দুটো সেন্টেন্স, ইন্টারোগেটিভ এন্ড এক্সক্লামেটরি। সো শব্দ দেখে এবং চিহ্ন দেখে চেনা যায় যে বাক্যগুলো, সেগুলো যদি এমন হয় যে এই শব্দগুলো বাক্যের শুরুতে নাই অথবা এই চিহ্নগুলো বাক্যে নাই, তাহলে বাক্যটি assertive. So if maybe these words or this sign is not available in the sentence, so you may think that the sentence is assertive. So assertive sentence, the structure of assertive sentence: subject, verb, object, and at the end of the sentence we will see interrogative sign, and at the very beginning of the sentence we will see late or mool verb, and then at the very beginning of sentence we may see may or long, and then at any part of the sentence we may see the exclamation sign. So to sense it, we need to know or identify the sentence. What may be so? He is ill. Here he is ill, the sentence is assertive. So now we will see how we sense if we identify the sentence. Suppose the sentence is assertive, so what will we do? Suppose the sentence is interrogative, what will we do? Let's see. Okay, my dear learners, now have a look here how we change reporting verb. Suppose the sentence is assertive. You have got the sentence is assertive. So what will you do? If you see say, then you can change it told. If you see say, then say you can change it tell, or you may put it say. Or if you see says, then you can change it tells or says. So if the sentence is assertive, then you can do it. But if the sentence is interrogative, so you can change it. If you see said, then you can change asked. If you see say, then you change ask. If you see says, then you can change asked. So and then if you see the sentence is optative, so what will you do? You just change the said into wished or prayed, and then you can add for, prayed for or wished for. So if you see say, then you can change it wish or pray. If you see says, then you can change it wishes or praise. Then we will see how we can change if we see the sentence imperative or exclamatory. Let's have a look. Okay, now, my dear class, we will have the idea if the sentence is imperative like this: let's play, let me do it, come here, then what will you do? If the sentence given in the reported speech that is imperative, so we will do, if you see let's or let us, we will do said, we will change it proposed or suggested, and then if we see say, then we will convert it propose or suggest. Okay, now if we see let here I wrote that pronoun other যে objective form গুলো আছে, let me, let him, let them, let her, if you see such kind of word, then you can change it told, or you may change it, you may keep it said, requested, ordered. It will depend on the meaning of the sentence. Suppose let me do it, you can say he told me, or you can say, or you can write he said me, or you can requested me, you can write that he is requested me. So if you see let me, let him, let them, let her, you can change it told, said, request, ordered. It will depend on the meaning of the given sentence. And then if you see any sentence that refers to অনুরোধ, আদেশ, উপদেশ, নিষেধ or নির্দেশ, it will differ. If you see any requesting type of sentence in the given reported speech, so you can convert it requested or request. It will depend said or say. So if you see any sentence which indicates order, you can say ordered or ordered. And if you see any sentence which indicates advice, then you can write there advised or advice. If you see any sentence there which indicates the forbid or not to do something, so you can write or change the word forbade or forbid. And if you see here some in some ways we can write forbade or forbid, or other we can see requested, order. I will let you see how we change it. And then if you see any sentence which indicates recommendation, then you can write recommended or recommend. That's all about if we see an imperative sentence in the reported speech. So now we will see how we change if we see any exclamation or exclamatory. Okay, my dear class, now have a look. If the sentence is exclamation or exclamatory, then we have to understand the meaning of the given sentence. If the sentence refers to আনন্দ, that means বাক্যটি যদি আনন্দ বোঝায়, অর্থাৎ বাক্যটির দ্বারা যদি আনন্দদায়ক কোনো কিছু বোঝায়, then you can say or you can write there exclaimed or exclaimed. It will depend the reporting verb. If we see said, then we can write exclaim. If we see say, then we can write exclaim. With or in joy or pleasure. And then if we see if we see the sentence expresses sorrow, then we can write there exclaimed with sorrow or grief. If we see the sentence expresses wonderness, then we can write there wonder or surprise. And then if we see the sentence refers nothing but exclamatory, then we can only write there exclaim. So I hope or I think that you have the clear idea how we change our reporting verb. If the sentence is assertive, what will you do? If the sentence is interrogative, what will you do? If the sentence is optative, what will you do? If the sentence is imperative, what will you do? And if the sentence is exclamatory, what will you do? I think you have got the clear idea. So my dear young learners, now we'll see how we can add conjunction. That was our second sense. Okay, let's just have a look here. He said to me, I am ill now. Here, at the very beginning, if we want to add conjunction, we must have to know whether the sentence is assertive or sentence is exclamatory or the sentence is optative or imperative. What is the sentence that was or that is? So, if we see the sentence is assertive, the sentence is exclamatory, the sentence is optative, and the sentence is imperative, start with let's or let us, then we can add that as a conjunction. So there are 5 sentences: assertive, exclamatory, optative, and imperative. So we can add that as a conjunction in 4 sentences. Partly because if we see imperative sentence start with verb, that is mool verb, then we add to, only to, then we not add that. Okay, and if we see the sentence is imperative or interrogative, so then we have to see if the sentence start with WH quotient or auxiliary verb. So what may be the WH quotient? The WH quotient may be the who, which, what, when, whose, where, how, why, and whom. And then the auxiliary verb, we know there are 24 auxiliary verbs. We will give you the idea in our another class. So if we see the sentence start with the auxiliary verb, then we can add if or whether as a conjunction. And then if we see WH quotient, then we will put it as it is as a conjunction. So we think, or we have learned that there are 4 conjunctions we can add as a conjunction there. And first of all, that, to, WH quotient and a. For your better understanding, I am just saying in Bangla that আমরা যখন দেখব ইনভার্টেড কমার ভিতরে এই বাক্যগুলো রয়েছে, অর্থাৎ 5 ধরনের মধ্যে 4 ধরনেরই ধরো অ্যাসার্টিভ, এক্সক্লামেটরি, অপটেটিভ আর ইম্পারেটিভ দেয়া আছে এবং ইম্পারেটিভ বাক্যটি লেটস অর লেটাস দিয়ে শুরু হয়েছে, তখন তুমি ইজিলি সেখানে দ্যাট বসাবা অ্যাজ এ কনজাংশন হিসেবে। বাট ইফ ইউ সি imperative sentence start with the V1 or mool verb, then you just put the conjunction to. And if the sentence is imperative, যখন তুমি ইম্পারেটিভ বাক্য দেখবা তখন খেয়াল করবা যে বাক্যটা কি WH quotient দিয়ে শুরু হয়েছে নাকি অক্সিলারি ভার্ব। যদি WH quotient দিয়ে শুরু হয়েছে ওয়েল, তখন ওই WH quotientটাই অ্যাজ এ কনজাংশন হিসেবে বসবে। আর যদি অক্সিলারি ভার্ব দিয়ে শুরু হয়ে থাকে বাক্যটি, তখন আমরা শুধু ইফ ব্যবহার করব। I think you have a clear concern or clear idea how we add conjunction. So let's move our third sense part, or in my second part I will discuss how we sense verb in a given speech, and then how we sense time word, and how we do or rewrite passage narration. Till then, be safe and sound and take care.